Hello and welcome back to Off-Grid Camping. My name is Peter, and if you're new, thanks for checking out my channel. And in this one I'm just in the forest local to my house. I'm going to be hammock camping. The weather is supposed to get really bad tonight, 20-mile-an-hour winds, and it's already started raining. So the first thing I'm going to get up is the shelter, and then I'm going to have to try and find some dry-ish wood to get a fire going, because I've got a chicken stew to cook tonight. So if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe, and thanks for checking out the channel. So I better get the shelter up. I've got the shelter up. It's a 4 metre by 3 metre tarp. So I've done like an A-frame and then left the back long, so I've got somewhere to store my bags where it's dry. And then I've pulled out the back slightly, a bit more room. This was a random last minute camp because yesterday's camp fell to pieces. Forgot my head torch after climbing down a cliff, so I couldn't do it. I've managed now to collect as much of the fallen wood as I can for now, just until it dies off a bit, this rain. I'm going to make a pole now for this tarp to hold up, and then I'm going to need 3 sticks again, the same size, for the tripod to cook the stew later. And then I'm just going to chop all the firewood and leave it under the shelter, and hopefully it dries out a bit. Now it starts thunder and lightning. Just rounding off the top of this branch so it doesn't split the tarp. Right, so the problem I've got now is I can't really have a fire with a weather like this, so I'm going to use this tarp and hopefully make some kind of shelter for the fire. I don't mind if this gets burnt by the embers, but it's the only way I'm going to be able to cook my tea tonight. So what I've got is some of these clips to clip on the tarp and then peg it out. As you can see, I'm absolutely drenched, so I'm going to have to start the fire now and then dry out a bit. I don't want to get bloody pneumonia tonight because it's not going to stop raining until Wednesday morning. It's now Monday. But I've noticed there's actually a silver birch tree just to the right there, so I'm going to pick some birch off there, start the fire with that. So bring you back in a sec. So this is what I've got. It's not much, there's a little bit there. And then I had some in my pocket as well, so I'll put that under the fire. So I better get this started because there's not much room in this little shelter that I've made. Oh, silver birch is brilliant. I didn't realise. Yes, it's been about an hour since I last recorded. I still haven't got the hammock up. I've had to build this really basic wind wall with this because the fire just wouldn't stay on. It took me about an hour to start this fire. This is what I got up to now. So that there probably just guide the wind because it was blown straight into the tarp, you see, and now it's going straight up, so hopefully I'll be able to get dry in there, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to go and collect some more wood now because I've used most of it on the wind wall or whatever you call it. I'm not too sure. Like I say, I'm new to all this, just basically winging it. But I definitely needed a fire tonight, otherwise I wouldn't be able to cook any food. But I'm gonna get the hammock up now and then get everything set out, and then the only thing I need to concentrate on is the fire and the food. Not enjoying this camp one bit. I'm absolutely piss wet through. My food's all soaking because the shelter didn't last. Fire's still going, but I'm just not enjoying this camp at all. I have decided to call this camp. I think this is a stupid idea. I'm absolutely drenched. Even my waterproof jacket's drenched. Gone through to my clothes underneath, so if I get in my sleeping bag I'm just going to be freezing cold all night. The fire keeps going out, so I haven't been able to cook any food. It's an absolute disaster. But oh god, I suppose you live and you learn, don't you? I should have just stayed in tonight. I knew it was going to rain for the next 2 days, but I thought I was clever coming out, so I'm probably just going to head home and hopefully finish that stew on the hob after a bath. Absolute nightmare, but like I say, I'm only learning, so I'll gain more experience of what to do in these situations and stuff like that. But the hammock is near enough 3 meters long, and I've had to put this tarp 3 meters by 4, and it's getting wet on the ends of the hammock as well, so I will end up getting soaked. It would have been okay if I had it on lengthwise at 4 meters, but I just didn't have the space. But anyway, I'm going to get packed away and then head off home, make sure this fire is fully out. Absolute nightmare. But anyway, I'll show you what the stew looks like when I actually get home. So that's where the fire was there. I'll put that fire out, and then there's some logs there for next time. I need to pack away and then get home. It's ridiculous. Weather's absolutely shocking. So I did manage to finish the chicken stew. I did spill half of the water on the way. I fell down a hill, slid down the hill backwards, and I managed to keep the chicken stew in the pot. Crazy. Right, well, this is the next day. I definitely needed to come out and carry on the camp because I'm the type of person, if I get put off by something and I leave it for too long, I won't do it again. So I definitely had to come out today. I'm gonna go to a spot that I actually know where the tarp will fit. Got him out of breath because I've pretty much ran from the car. But I'll show you where I fell down the hill, and then we'll get camp set up straight away. It's currently 7 o'clock, and it took me about half an hour to get set up. But where I fell was right there. Straight down. So yesterday we were here, or last night should I say. That's where the fire was. That's the remaining firewood from the camp, and we were between these two trees here. But clearly I can't fit the hammock there to keep dry, so I'm going to go a bit further in and go to a spot that I know. Right, I've managed to set up camp for tonight, and yet again it's raining, exactly the same as it was last night, but this time I'm not going to make the mistake of going out to make a fire. I'm just going to stay inside here. I've brought my gas stove this time anyway, so I don't really need a fire. But I'll show you around camp anyway. I didn't do it yesterday because like I say I was in a rush. But just down there I've got my ground sheet, 2 metre ground sheet by 1 metre I think, not too sure. Then I've got my one Tigress underquilt, Covacure hammock. Like I say, this full setup cost me less than £100. And then just over there I've got a steak for tea, 4 Budweisers, my fire making kit, and my Nightcore, what's this called? Light, but it actually acts as a pump for your air mattress as well, but I don't have an air mattress on this camp. But yeah, I'm just going to chill there and wait for this rain to die off a bit, and then I'm going to go and try and make a fire. If not, I'll just sit on here. I think the driest ones will be the ones that aren't on the floor, so I'm hoping to start a fire with these little bits. And then burn that big thing there. I think I'm just going to have the fire here where I had the one in the last camp. I'm just collecting little bits at the minute just to dry them out a bit. So we'll see if it works. I'm definitely going to be cheating on this camp, using one of these firelighters. That's why I brought it out, because I knew everything would be soaking wet. So we'll see if I can get this fire going. Well, that took far too long to light. I would have waited about 3 GoPro batteries to record that firelight in there. I really don't think this fire is going to take though, because it's far too wet. But we'll see what happens. I'm just going to make sure it doesn't go near this tree root here. I haven't dug a hole, so there's no tree roots getting burnt there. I think that should be fine, as long as the wind doesn't blow against there. If it blows up to that, I'll be putting it out. I only need a bed of coals anyway to cook my steak on. I don't know whether it's just me, but a camp is always better with a fire. I think it's because I get a bit restless, so I need something to actually do instead of just sat here listening to birds, and then I end up just overthinking things. So I need something to occupy my mind, and that's what the fire does for me. And then this is it now. It's going quite strong now. It's still away from that tree. I've put the big log in front of there. It went out, and I realised it was because I had the big log in front of the wind, so there was no air getting to the bottom of the fire. So like I say, I'm still learning all this stuff. That log is absolutely saturated because that was left there on the last camp. I think I've actually set this fire in the perfect place. It's keeping the tarp warm, and the way it's blowing is away. It's actually blowing away from the tarp. I don't know how well this is going to go, but just having some steak. I'm going to try and wrap it in this foil with some peppercorns on it, and then put it on the fire, and hopefully it cooks. If not, at least I know for next time. But I like my steak rare, medium maybe, so we'll see how this turns out. I have washed my hands, by the way, just haven't washed the tops. Right, so I'm just having that steak in this cheese top roll. So, shut that on fire, see what happens. So whilst I'm waiting for the steak to cook, I might as well let you know what's happening on the channel. On the 12th, I'm doing an island camp because a YouTuber has kindly given me a kayak to go camping with him. I'll put the link to his channel in the description. So we're going to go to Coniston and go camp on one of the islands at Coniston. And then on the 26th, we're doing a different island. I'm not too sure which one yet, but I think I'm going to do a bivvy camp on the first one, and then the second one I think I'm going to do a hammock camp again. So, and then I've got at the end of the month, over on my other channel I'm doing a mine explore, but there will be camping videos coming from that trip. So that's on the 30th of October up until the 4th of November. I think I'm camping up Norwick slate quarries, so I'll do the camping video for this channel, I'll do the mine explores for the other channel. But if you're new and you want to check out the mine explore channel, I'll put a link in the description to that. But yeah, I'm just going to wait for this steak to cook now. This is so much more relaxing than yesterday's camp. The rain's finally stopped, but I'm still getting a bit wet because it's still on the trees above, but other than that, this is one of the most relaxing camps I've had. Just sat here listening to music and having a fire. Can't get better than that, to be honest. Ow. I've got no sauce to go on whatsoever. But they'll do for me tonight, I think. And then I'm going to get my head down, and then the next time you see me we'll be in the morning. It's 7 o'clock. That's an absolutely quality sleep. Fire's out. Completely out. I only woke up about 3 times, I think. Twice to the toilet and one because the wind was absolutely horrendous. But everything's dry this morning, even the tarp. So I won't need to dry anything out today. So that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some cup of coffee on, and then I'm going to pack away, tidy the camp up, and then head home for an hour's skip in a normal bed. Look at the size of that tarp. 4 meters, dear me. Amazon special. But yeah, I'm gonna pack up. So camp's all cleared up now, just ready to go home. So if you like that video, please consider subscribing, hit the like button. This is the camp where I was last night. There's my bag. So I was between these 2 trees, just flattened there where the ground sheet's been. Fire was there, so I've left no rubbish. Time to go home, have an hour's skip in a real bed. I'm out again on the 12th, which is a week's time, so there'll be another video in a week's time, and that was the island camp on the kayak. So yeah, cheers for watching.